My favorite time in the chicken yard is when I've gotten a bale of straw and they've spread it out for me and it looks so beautiful and clean in here. And it shows off their beautiful colors. Hi, Rocket. What a beautiful flock you are. Let's get you fed. Just got someone in the door. You guys are hungry. So nice to have the coop completely built. And they have a nice dry place to eat when it rains. There's a couple things I have left to do, but this is definitely a homestead victory. Hey you guys, this is Dash from Bloom Where You're Planted, and it has been a crazy couple of months, and I always feel like I'm coming on here apologizing for not posting videos, but life happens, and this is real life, and something exciting happened. I got my miracle. So first I'm going to tell you about that and encourage you to wait for your miracle and to keep praying even when it doesn't look like it's happening. And then after that, I'm going to flash back a little bit to the summer, and I'm going to go over the 4 crops that really worked in the summer, kept adding to our nutrition even during one of the toughest droughts that Texas has ever had in many, many years. So okay, let's get down to the miracle. I'm super excited to tell you guys about it. So about 2 years or so ago, I started having a medical problem, and it just kept worsening. And what it was uterine prolapse, which basically means that my uterus was done and leaving the building, which is, think about that for a minute, never a good thing. Not a comfortable thing. And it's pretty common actually, but not many people talk about it because you just don't talk about those things. But hey, I'm an open book. This is real life, and hopefully this will help other people. So about 2 years ago, we didn't have insurance and we could not afford it, and I'm having this problem, and I'm thinking, what am I gonna do? You know, this is a tough thing, and just really stressed about it. And one time I went to worship service and I was just praying and calling out to God about it, and he said to me really clearly, that small quiet voice that said, don't worry about this anymore, I've got this, don't let it be a concern of yours anymore. So I was like, okay, all right. I dropped it, and every time I worried about it, I told myself, hey, the Lord said he's got this, stop worrying, accept your healing, he's already started it, it's already begun, it's in the works, right? So I'm kind of telling myself that, and meanwhile lots of people at our church were being healed, like miraculously healed. I mean, Jesus is working and walking among us now in this day, which is so exciting. I saw a paralytic hand be healed, One time we went out with a prayer team and cleaned out the emergency room. I mean, people who were there to see the doctor left, healed, and went home. So amazing. And I thought, okay, this is what Jesus meant by that he's got this. He's gonna heal me miraculously. So I would always go up front for prayer, and my friends would pray for me, and nothing happened and nothing happened. And I thought, where is my miracle? But I just kept clinging to that promise that I know I heard. And then my husband got a job offer. He wasn't looking for a job at all. He got a job offer for quite a raise in salary, and they had great insurance benefits. So he took the job, I got insurance, and then I called around for doctors. Nobody could get me in until like February was the first. Nobody was getting me in. And then a friend of mine recommended someone. I called, and they got me right in for an appointment, and they were able to schedule the surgery the next month. And he's an amazing doctor, and he's a strong Christian. There was a sign on his desk that said, "No problem is too big for our God." You know, I was like, wow, this is my miracle. And he's sitting there describing to me how he's going to use robotic arms to do the surgery. And I thought, I just heard that voice of the Lord whisper, this is your miracle. This is your miracle. So your miracle can come maybe in a different way than you're imagining that it will come. So I just want to encourage you for that. I had my post-op visit today. So I got a hysterectomy, basically. So I had my post-op visit today, and it went really well, and I'm feeling great, and I'm ready to get back into life again, and I'm excited about the adventure that God has me on. So I just want this to be an encouragement to you, that if you're waiting for a miracle and you do not see it happening, this was 2 years of me not really seeing any movement there, and thinking, what am I gonna do? Like, at some point I'm gonna have to address this problem. So if you do not see your miracle coming, just be encouraged that the Lord is working even when we don't see him working, and that he is a way maker and a miracle worker in this day and age. And keep praying and follow his instructions for your miracle. And if you want to leave in your comments, if you're wanting a miracle or waiting on a miracle, I would love to pray for your miracle with you. Okay? All right. So there's the miracle part. And then, so now I'm going to do a video where we're going to flash back to the summertime. We're going to flash back to those crops that really added the nutrition for the summer and on into the fall for my family when it was a tough time of drought. And I want to do this now because then you can get a hold of your seed company, which ended up being one of my favorite seed companies, Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds, and I'll leave links in the description for all the food, all the seeds that you can get to really have those great summer crops going strong for you. All right, here goes. Came back in town. My garden is a little neglected, but thank goodness for the rain because it is still alive. If I had left for so long without watering it, it would have been done. But we did have one casualty. My Egyptian spinach just got so big, which is a great problem to have, that it just fell over. So I'm gonna give it a drink, prop it back up, and harvest. It is broken so badly, you guys. It sets down a really long taproot, so yeah, maybe some sprouts will come from the base, the root that's there. We'll see. I think I'm just gonna have to cut the whole thing off. All right. I will prop that bush up in a minute, but I gotta get these inside, these branches, before they totally wilt. Okay, I'm trying to save the harvest, you guys. I got this bucket full of water. It is wilting fast, but I'm hoping to salvage it as much as I can at least. sit in the cool of the house and harvest and store them, store the leaves for food for the winter or for the coming months. So unfortunately it is not that much cooler in here. It is a lot cooler, but our air conditioning is not working very well. But we were so thankful because it started to kind of break down right when Papa Hunter came here. And we prayed and we took off the outer covering of the outer unit. We sprayed it down and we put it back on and we prayed over it and it worked. And you guys, literally it was just right after he passed away that it started getting warmer in here again. So we thought, thank you, Lord, for sustaining it and keeping it cool for him while he was here, because that would have been very difficult to deal with. So now we're gonna have somebody come out and take a look at it. Okay, you guys, I didn't get to harvest last night because I was getting Rosie back in her room. How does it feel to be back in your room, Rosie? We're gonna get her a bed frame soon. Right now it's so convenient for Nala to join you, huh? Thank you for giving up your... Oh yeah. We got some shelves put up, and oh, we got a new dressmaking dummy. Rose has ambitions to become a dressmaker or a costume maker for her. Designer. Yeah, costume designer. Theater. Yes, we have big dreams.
And I got a record player.
Yes, her uncle got her a record player for being so generous and giving up her room for Papa Hunter. Thank you, Rosie. We're proud of you. Okay. Me too. Yes, we're proud of you too. Let's go harvest. Okay. Our baby gets here any minute, so we are gonna harvest as much as we can, as fast as we can. Now, harvesting Egyptian spinach is a little bit time consuming because you don't want to get the stem. You just want to pick off all the leaves, so it definitely takes a little bit of time. But it took us a couple of hours, and we've got this big bowl of Egyptian spinach. And this is my last branch. Yes. There we go. Yay, look at that, you guys. We did it. Woo! There's an after picture. Take a picture of the empty bucket and the stems.
There's actually stuff in this bucket, but that's just remains.
And I actually saved some for the rabbits. So I'm gonna go give these to the rabbits. Got something yummy for you. You're gonna love it. There you go.
Hi, March.
And we'll let the chickens eat all the little things that are left.
Oh.
Enjoy.
You dropped one.
Oh, thanks. Every afternoon I have an unusual salad, not the typical salad, with summer greens. So it starts with Egyptian spinach. Next we get this Longevity Spinach, which I got from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. And if you didn't watch that video, it is kind of hard to germinate by seed, so they sent me 3 live plants. And I need to keep them alive over the winter. So yeah, Longevity Spinach, Egyptian Spinach, and I bought this beautiful purslane that blooms, so you could actually buy small plants and eat this. This is great to put in your salad, very good for you. But I have a wild type of purslane, come see. I've got this wild purslane that I'm gonna pick and eat. And I can also throw this to my chickens. It just grows wild. It comes up by seed every year. And it's super good for us and for our chickens, for that greenery that they need, since I can't pasture raise them. We are having the best melon year ever. Look at the bee pollinate our melon for us. Is that one ripe?
I think so. Oh, it came off real easy.
Yeah, it is ripe. Let's go in and eat it. Look at those melons. When we were out of town, oh, it grew tons. And look at those little yellow ones. Why don't you pick one of these little yellow ones? Let's try it. Some of these we need to sling up. No, it's not done?
I think it's fine.
Okay, we'll try it. Oh, I want to show you guys lemon squash. It kept producing while I was gone and busy. That, you guys. It is hands down the best squash I've ever grown. It takes the substitute of yellow squash, yellow summer squash. So really good lemon squash from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. Wonderful. Get some. My rampicante vine, which is another type of squash that's resistant to the squash vine borer, it kind of went a little crazy on me. And it only has produced this one fruit. I'm gonna take that in and eat it the next few days. But now I see another one. Look at this monster. Yes, finally. And I did notice something interesting, you guys. This rampicante vine is growing roots out of every little section. So that's another way. So I planted it here so it could root up. That's another way that these vines protect from the squash vine borer. It gets them, say, somewhere up here, and then it grows roots. As long as it shouldn't be up on a trellis, maybe. I don't know. It might be better off sprawling on the ground so it can root in another place and keep going from there and survive against that dreaded enemy. So again, don't try those normal varieties of squash. Walk on the wild side. Think outside the box. Do something unusual that you have never done before. We're gonna add purslane, this wild purslane, to our salad. Okay, purslane. And then this longevity spinach. And every week I mix up a huge batch of this to keep in the fridge for my summer salad.
Taste test.
Yeah. Good? Our melon turned out sweet. Yes. I keep some chicken thighs marinating in the fridge to put on top of my salad. Or a piece of fish is good too. So I start out with my greens mixture. And then add some chicken. And then maybe some Parmesan cheese. And whatever dressing you want. I like lemon garlic dressing. And there you have it. It is so cool in here. I am so thankful. Shout out to Climate Tech Heating and Air Conditioning. They were great. So wonderful. I forgot moringa in my salad mix. This is the first year I've done Moringa Tree, and the leaves are very good for you for you to eat them. It's a tree from Africa, so it's not going to be, it's not going to make it up north very well. But in this zone, it's supposed to die back and then grow back up again. So I think I put it in a good spot. I got this seed a long time ago from Baker Creek Heirloom Seed, but I've noticed that it is putting on some flowers, you guys. So hopefully it's going to make some seed for me because I'm all out. I used up all my seed on this one. Hey you guys, it is a gorgeous morning this morning. It was actually chilly this morning and we're working on the coop. Join us. We have a new saw, compliments of Papa Hunter. We countersink the screws, you guys. Now, Kevin at Living Tradition Homestead made it look really easy, but we really had difficulty with countersinking on a flat angle like this. So my brother-in-law said to always come from the top or the bottom when you're countersinking if you can. Much easier. This is so sturdy, you guys. Okay, we got the back framed out. So now the hard part, we get to do the door. What do you think, hon? Are we up for it?
Easy breezy.
Yeah. And my plan is to put my nest boxes right here. And then attach a door on hinges so I can reach in and get the eggs from the back of the coop. This is one feature that they didn't do Living Tradition, so mine's gonna be fancy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So we're building our gate, but the hole that we're putting it in is not square, like at all.
Not even rectangle.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, so what do you think the chances are of this door fitting the first time?
Next to none.
You think? I think it's gonna fit.
You think so? All right.
Yeah. Yep.
If I win, I'll buy you a coffee drink. If you win, you buy me a coffee drink.
All right, sounds good. We'll see who's getting coffee drink today. Hey, the last screw, and then we're gonna see how it fits. See who's buying the coffee drinks.
Me too.
Oh man, it fits. I think it fits. Look at that, you guys. It fits.
One screw left.
This chicken has been with us the whole project. We're gonna name her Curious. Curious Red? I don't know.
How about Goofball?
Look at that, you guys! We did it! Okay, so who buys coffee? It fit.
Doesn't fit good though.
Yeah, sure it does.
And
Okay,
inch over here.
there's a little gap at the bottom, but we're gonna fix
Yeah.
that.
Oh, so we've got to fix it. That means you buy coffee.
No, I don't think that's fair.
I think that's really fair.
I don't think so. We still have to put the board in the middle.
Nah, we want our chickens to get a nice breeze, so we're gonna leave it open.
It's coming together. One step forward. We found it! Our last nail, our last screw. Awesome. The bees are coming and going. They made a back door. See? This is their front door. And Rocket has been such a gentleman while we've been in his enclosure, haven't you? It'll be worth it to get a new coop. One chicken coop door, homestead victory.